Hello everybody, welcome to episode 6 of Simply Magic Let's Play. I am finally joined by the Cone and Lach. Say hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, that's them. So today our plan is, I actually just have a few minutes of quiet time here, peace in the house, to get online here and do a couple things. So I want to show around the things that we've done. First, they built this sweet house when I was offline. You can always tell it's latched because of the potted plants. It's beautiful. Yeah, look how nice. Very pretty storage room, everything. Very nice, everyone. Hello. Oh, is upstairs a thing now? I was in earlier and it wasn't. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it doesn't
nice.
really hurt much at the moment.
Yeah, cool. And we expanded the farm a little bit to actually, I found one, it was so weird, in the middle of a meadow I found one jungle tree with cocoa on it. So I grabbed it and brought it back. So I went west by quite a bit. Wait, west? East. I went east by quite a bit and found some of these things, so I just threw them in our farm. So we should have some food at least. And then this is our temporary sort of tree farm until we can... I mean, I was thinking, do you guys know of a way, other than Thaumcraft golems, to automate a tree farm in this pack?
Not that I can think of.
I think Ars Magicus has flickers, but either way, those things are like way off. I mean, we're not close to
You
that.
found one of them.
Yeah, I did see one of those.
I think you have to capture it in a jar, I think, maybe. But
Yeah.
either way, by the way, I made a diamond shovel, not really thinking about it, and you were totally right. It has durability of 1. I got 1 dirt block from it before it broke, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
And then, so it was getting frustrating because of our lack of space. Like, I tried to live in that little house over there, and it's just too small for anything. So I laid out kind of just my thoughts on the groundwork of kind of a crafting castle for all of us. I don't know if you guys noticed this outline over here.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
So, Latch, you're in charge of interior design.
Okay.
All right. So, so I was kind of thinking this would be like the entrance
Yeah.
way, and then maybe like not use mods in this room, like maybe sort of like a homey thing. And then I thought the middle, so it's going to be a square. There's going to be like 8 9x9 squares going around, and then the middle will be like open courtyard, because I thought that might be cool for Britannia to have like a view of the sky. But then I thought from all the side, like right here, we could go down a ramp like there, maybe like a 3 wide ramp kind of thing, and have like an underground area.
Yeah,
Of course,
could do.
I didn't start even digging out yet, but I thought that should be enough room for a long time, right? With all these different rooms, like we could have kind of a mod in each room type of thing. Because I know I need room to start our ore doubling with Aura Cascade, and we just need more room, you know. Like that stuff takes up a lot of room, and there's no that. Have you guys used that mod before?
Not really.
It
I
it
think
doesn't have GUIs, or it doesn't have like any interface. You have to like just drop stuff on the ground. So I mean, that's fine, but what sucks is every time you walk by, I end up picking up whatever I have dropped on the ground, especially if you have a magnet. Like,
Yeah.
Britannia has that ring, right? Is that a magnet ring?
Yeah, but there's also a flower that stops you from picking up stuff when
Oh,
it's
really?
nearby.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool, okay. Maybe we can
Oh,
maybe we can plant
it
that near
stops the
the Aura
magnet
Cascade
version.
stuff. Oh, that's good to know, okay. So anyway, so does that seem to work out for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, whatever. I don't have much in the way of a design for it, but I kind of thought, you know, we could do some maybe several layers up and just kind of keep building up, but leave the middle courtyard open for Cone's Britannia setup. I think that could be really cool.
Mhm.
All right. Well, so I'll keep digging out. So have you guys done anything with Ars Magica yet at all?
We've not really done much with anything yet.
I would recommend making a dig spell for both of you guys, like ASAP. Because if you haven't done Ars Magica, leveling up the spells, it is horrible. It's like it's horrible because like at first when you're low level, you can cast like 4 spells, and then you have to sit there and wait for your mana to regen. You have to wait until you're almost like level like 18 to have a strong enough regen to not be paralyzed. You know, so I just made the most simple, basic like dig spell and mage light spell in the altar over there. So just grab the book, and all you have to do is look and see what materials you need, and then have you done ours before?
There was a little bit on the banished server, but not an awful lot.
So all you do is you put the book in the lectern over here, and whatever book is in there, that's what spell you're making. So, let me just grab this. Oh, whoops. Yeah, by the way, not what I just did. You right-click with an empty hand to get a book out of the lectern. So if you want like the Mage Light spell, all you do is you look in the book, and it'll tell you all these different materials: blank room, Vinium dust, arrow, snowball. And all you do is you just, if the book's there, you just throw it in the middle, throw the items, and they disappear. And when you throw the last one in, then you get the spell.
All right.
And to get the Ars Magica book, like compendium, all you do is you put a book in a frame by that essence pool that you found. Oh yeah, look at that. Only one of us has to sleep.
Yeah.
That's handy. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, try to get at least one, like, the dig spell, because then you can just use it, you know, without trying to level it up, and you can kind of get some of your level. It's horrible. It's so horrible. It takes so long. So I've just been doing it when mining or whatever, when digging out this castle thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys up to today?
Not a lot, really. Mainly resource gathering.
I guess it's like nighttime over there, huh?
Yeah.
I have one more room to make in this, just like outline in this castle, I think. And then, so I'm gonna try to get that done before I have to log here. I have a gig later. To everyone who's listening, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm a musician, so I am weekend nights. I am always out, so I can play like odd hours and stuff. So I would like to get this done, and then when I get home from work, if I'm not tired, then I can maybe work on building us some walls. Dude, I had like off camera, I was just doing like just tree farming and whatever. I must have had like 17 creepers exploded in town. Every time I turn around, there's a creeper. I don't know what it was. Like it almost makes me think like remember that in the Banished server there was that like every 8th day, like you get just completely crushed by mobs. I almost wonder if this has that, because it was unbelievable. There were so many, and not just creepers, but that was the worst. 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is going to be pretty boring. I'm just going to do this. So maybe I should cut here and do this, because I'm just going to be digging around a circle. And plus, it was so rare that all 3 of us are on at the same time. I wanted to capture the moment. And so maybe I'll pick this up if I get home tonight and try to build up some walls. And you know, any design or whatever, if you guys have it, then that would be cool. Do you have an enchanted? Are you enchanting your stuff?
I found one.
What's that on it?
Efficiency 1.
Wow, look at you, fancy.
It's stone, so.
Oh, that's like the best thing we have, right? It's better.
Yeah.
That's better than yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the video here and try to cut out this this castle thing, and so we can start getting some mods and stop the creepers. Okay, guys.
Is it the Nether Brick base?
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's part of a runic dungeon.
There's a few different places. There's a Nether Brick place, and then there's another one. Lach, did you see it?
Oh.
I saw it on Connor's screen.
There's there was one. The Nether Brick one, was that down at the very bottom?
Yeah.
And then there's another something, I don't know what it is, but it's like a dungeon with It was like with steel bars around it. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, that's a runic dungeon. Like
So
the nether brick will be one of the lower levels of it.
do you think it's all connected?
Yeah.
So like it's all
If it-
one. It's not multiple.
Yeah, it's like, you know that tower,
Yeah.
like roughly where you are now. Like
Uh.
it'll be just going down. Well,
Oh.
yeah, where you are now. If you just like find the way up, it'll take you to the tower.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was too scared to break these bars because it looked like there were a lot of mobs in it.
Yeah. They do have quite a lot of mobs, especially on the lower levels, but it's quite good for loot.
And then there's these there's like bedrooms in here.
Yeah. There's all sorts of random rooms.
That is really cool. I'm surprised more mod packs don't include this. Like with glowstone wiring and glowstone lamp wiring and everything. That's great.
Some pantaloons.
That's where I got my two from like the nether, some chest in the nether brick one.
Yeah.
Is this better than what I have, Connor?
Probably more or less the same. What did your one have?
Oh, projectile protection.
Yeah, so the projectile one's probably more useful.
So, what level do you think we're at? We're at like level 50. We're probably one of the higher ones, right?
Yeah. You're probably in like the first one, maybe second.
Alright, I broke the steel beams.
Went in.
I'm probably gonna die soon.
That's the way out, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way out.
Oh! Oh. Okay, so I found a spawner. I thought, oh, cool, I'll just light it up. But then it spawned a bunch of skeletons. So that's why there's dirt in the middle of one of these steel gates. In case you're wondering.
Yeah, I saw another one, like a tower one, which you had explored a little bit because it had your mage lights on it.
Oh yeah, I just yeah, there was nothing in it. So
Oh, there should have been.
I didn't go down to the bottom. I only went up to the top, and I thought it would look kind of cool if it was like lit up.
All right.
There we go. We're outside.
But yeah, it's like your lights went down to the bottom, and there was like some broken iron bars. So I thought you'd explored it.
Oh no, I just shot them because I had the projectile light. So I just shot it down because I saw like two spawners. So I just shot them with the projectile light to stop them from spawning more. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, we're just right out, just like that. Huh. I'll be. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know what that was. So the netherrack place, that's just like a lower level of that. Is every level different themes?
I'm not sure if every level is, or if just the lower ones have more nethery stuff in them, like the lowest ones.
That's really cool. All right, well, that's gonna have to be something that we at some point explore.
Yeah.
After we get a castle built.